It is hard to create content for people that you don't know on social media, but it's even harder to create content for people that you do know, your clients, your past clients, and even potential clients. But now we got a new layer. Everything that you post, you write, you record is being picked up by AI tools so that it's turned into summaries, which means that your content cannot be directed only to humans. It also has to be created for these machines that decide who gets discovered. So, how do you create content for both? So, there are two audiences. It used to be very simple before. You used to post for people, and we were all about the messaging and the people, and we have to, use the right words. Now you're posting for the people and the machine. And humans want quick and easy to understand and feel completely real and authentic. And AI wants structure, and they want categories, and they want to be able to connect you with who you belong to. Now, the strategy is to make one piece of content for both jobs. So, what are the formats that actually work the best for both, for AI, the machine, and the humans? Well, the best way is to do a Q&A, questions and answers. And you can simply put this, for example, if you want, on a blog post or on a website that you have on your social media. It doesn't matter. But the better the question, the better the answer. And what it will do is also the human will love this kind of content, but also the AI, because they will know exactly what you're actually answering for. So it is good for AI summaries, but it's also good for the humans because they want quick answers that they don't have to be going around and trying to find that. Now, the next one could be step by step, which is similar to the Q&A, but it's more like in chunks. So humans love for you to show them how you do stuff. And AI loves things that are broken and they're clean, and they get the precise answers to the step by step procedures. Now, the third thing that not many people are actually doing, but here I am telling you and reminding you, you need to put personal stories. Okay. So this is where I would say that you beat the AI, because they have so much stuff and information that is very generic, but your personal story to whatever you're wanting to put out as content will be far more better and more important than whatever AI will find, because your personal stories, they don't have them. But also humans actually love a personal story because they connect with them. And when AI sees a personal story, they will say, oh, then this person is saying something that it belongs to them because they have a personal story. You know what? I'm going to put that information a little bit up, and I'm going to maybe recommend that person because they were so detailed in their personal story. Now, the other thing that you need to be creating content for is the same topic with different angles. And what I mean by this, remember, people take up to 7 to 10 times to actually understand something that you are telling them. They need to hear it over and over again, especially now that we're so distracted with so many things. Man, I had to wake up my my phone around here, but I mean, we're so distracted by social media and the phone and everything. So the best way for you to create one content in different angles, you can create it into a story. Maybe you create a checklist. Maybe you create a case study about that particular content that you want to create. So you can actually chop it into different things. Remember, years ago we used to say you have to grab the content that you have and chop it in different ways. Well, this is the same thing, because the more you repeat it but with different angles from the same topic, AI will actually pick those because your name is being brought up, because you are mentioning that topic within that brand and that niche and that blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, why your stories matter more than ever? Because really, storytelling is about your own experiences. I know I said the stories need to be important for AI to pick them up, but really think about this. When you're trying to come up with content to create for social media or anything that you want to create, right? You need to think right now more about your client stories, the things that have happened to you in the past, more about the mistakes that you've done, the weird lessons that you've learned, any lived experience, because all those little stories is what actually humans trust the most. And those little stories, as well, for AI, they take them as unique because they can't replicate any of that. So the more you start to infuse your personal touch into everything that you're creating. Yes, I know we use ChatGPT to ask them, create this, give me that, but you have to infuse your own personal stories and mistakes whenever you are creating content more than ever, because if they see that you are different and they don't have nobody else to compare it to, because your own stories are your own stories, that's it, then use this to create better storytelling, better stories, better content for your business and your brand. Now, there are small little tweaks that you can actually do to double your reach. Now, stop writing captions that just sound very clever. You need to start writing captions that answer the actual questions people are actually Googling and asking AI. It may sound a little bit robotic, but you need to use the right words and the right keywords for these AI tools to pick up what you're answering within your captions. It is really important. Even the headers and the timestamps, and so that humans, and the machine as well, can scan the answers faster, is going to also make things easier for the human, but also to the AI tool, because you are giving them quick things for them to maybe get into a question because they have a timestamp. And maybe they're not interested in point one, but they're interested in point three. It doesn't matter, really. Don't overthink this. This is really simple if you're managed to do this. Now, stretch one idea into different forms, into reels, into blogs, into Q&A questions. Even your blogs can have, the main answer at the top. And then you can do whatever you want within that same blog post and be as specific. And I'm honestly going to say this, um, long, really, in a way, not so much, uh, length, but more specific as to when you are creating these blogs and Q&As. The more specific you are, the more information you give them. That's why case studies are very good for these AI tools as well. But always bring your personal touch into them, because what we want is to leave these little breadcrumbs all over our socials and on our website and on our on LinkedIn and YouTube and comments and our captions. So these breadcrumbs need to be identified very well. What I will tell you is, I need you to sit down and try to discover and find out what are your keywords. What are the words that differentiate you from anybody else? And come up with those words. And whenever you are writing something about your business and your brand, you make sure that those keywords are always there. Like, for example, for me is marketing strategies. I live in Moraira, Spain. I help people with service-based business owners how to get leads so they get more sales, and how to use their words to get more leads. These are, and I'm obviously building up on other keywords that I'm using, like AEO, which is answer engine optimization, or SEO, search engine optimization, and AI tools for 2025. Find these keywords that make you so different from everybody else, the topics that you want to be talking the most. You have to make them be specific to you. Make sure that if you love branding momentum, you please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe, obviously, on Spotify and everything. And I just want to say, in 2025, content isn't just about creativity. It is about being findable. It's for people, for the humans to actually find you, but also to the AI tools to actually find you. And every post needs to train, it needs to be for two audiences: the people who want to work with you, and for the machine that is deciding where they'll see you and how they can find you. Now, if you balance that human and the machine, you're going to win twice, honestly. You're going to win twice. And it's as simple as that. It's trying to shift and modify the way that you're saying your words and how to be more specific to the human and to the machine. And if you have more questions, please leave them on Spotify or on YouTube, and I will answer them personally to you. And if you want more answers, of course, you can always sign up to my V's Daily, where I go even further with these topics, and you can just simply reply to the email. Okay? I hope to see you same time, same place next week. Bye bye.